put it out next. Literally, you can text it on.
Okay, that's good.
On Thanksgiving. Everybody will be
wait.
What's Ren talking about?
Pizza week themed tweet. I don't want her calling me daddy. She only calls me meat lovers pizza with extra onions.
What?
Means he's got a lot of meat, but he cries a
lot. Hello, everyone. Welcome
Insecurities.
to the Newstime Podcast. I'm Brooke Stats. Joining me today, Isaiah Lyle, Damien Dameron,
We out here.
Devin Loomis, and then Ren and Hunter are also in the room. Cool.
Ren is no longer in the room.
Damn, Ren's ginger smells delicious though. It's a problem.
You're not allowed to eat in the podcast.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's the first rule on the sign.
We're already mad at the administration.
look,
We don't
you're-
need the
are you gonna
administration
narc
mad
on
with
us?
us.
The last group went
No.
15 minutes over. All bets are off.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the administration now.
I just peeked.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You're.
Sorry.
Who's a narc?
No, fellow college students. I'm in a very narky outfit right now, honestly.
You are.
You do look like a guy.
Dude,
who'd
it's
be
kind of
dressed
how I
up as
dress
a
all the
narc.
time. Like, unintentionally, it's how I dress all the time, though.
I bought this sweater yesterday, and I like it a lot.
Because I own, 2 OU sweaters, and everything else is from, high school, so it's
Also,
this is a
Damien-
problem.
Also, Damien does act too much like a freshman sometimes.
No. Honestly,
I lived in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how to act around people.
That's freshman on freshman crime.
Yeah.
honestly, though, Damien's coolness points went up just a little bit by getting fucking murked on the rugby field.
Quidditch pitch.
Quidditch.
That was
Quidditch
pitch.
pitch.
Fuck.
They practice on the rugby field,
That
let's
was
be honest.
about a month ago, I think.
No, there was no way.
It was
We put the video up 2 weeks ago.
2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
Yo, whatever.
I don't remember.
I'm not.
I got hit in the head very hard.
Check it out on Twitter. I don't think we posted the video on Twitter.
did
You know
not.
who else got hit in the head very hard? Mason Rudolph.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we don't have to talk about it. I know what I'm wearing. I rep it proudly. We don't got to talk about it.
That's my favorite reindeer.
Hunter is no longer in the room.
Fucking whack-a-root. No.
God.
Hey, so
Christmas episode is in 2
more
weeks.
more
Calm down.
things have come out about that. You know, apparently Mason Rudolph used a racial slur.
Yeah.
That's what,
Sounds like
you know.
No,
Rudolph
the
was
Steelers
Steeler.
was the one who said it.
He's the Steelers'
God, the
backup.
The Browns
quarterback.
player was the one who hit him in the head with his own helmet.
Oh, nice.
Also, Myles Garrett still indefinitely suspended.
Yeah.
Even though the rules explicitly say you
can't-
cannot indefinitely
you can't
suspend
do
a
that.
player for an in-game action. So, I don't know. Even as a Browns fan, I personally think he deserves a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was.
He started using a
But
helmet
if
as a
Rudolph
weapon.
used the slur, he also deserved to get hit in the head with
not-
helmet.
Okay, yeah, if Rudolph used the slur, then I think the suspension ends it this season, and he doesn't get suspended for 4 games next season, 5 games, 8 games next season. My bad, I can't do math. Then he won't get suspended for 8 games next year, because that's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying 14-game suspension. So that's 6 this. That's 6. The rest of the 6 this year and 8 next year, which is quite sad. But yeah, Mason Rudolph. If you said a racial slur, you're a fucking asshole.
It's just like.
Because you just ruined every chance that we still barely had to get into the playoffs. So that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Sports.
Sports.
Dead
Sports.
silence as we mourn the hopes of all Browns fans because we really were going into this year happy.
Baseball offseason.
That was your first mistake.
Yeah,
I'm a
no.
Bears fan, so I know the mistake as well.
Yasmani Grandal was recently signed to the Chicago White Sox.
Yeah.
4 years, $73 million, I think.
Yeah.
Sizable deal.
Something.
And that is all that baseball just ended last month, but that's all that's been happening in terms of baseball.
Well,
Except for the sign ceiling, which we've already discussed.
Oh, the sign stealing. Did we do that last week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, did we talk about? Because I heard more.
More stuff's definitely come out since we talked about it.
Yeah, I've heard that they are now apparently they were using electronic sensors in bandages.
Shit.
Yes,
So
they were
steal sign?
Band-Aids that were buzzing. They'd tape them to their foot, and it was 1 buzz for fastball, 2 buzz for off speed. Apparently, that's a little out of there, but
that's the allegation that's come out.
We
like,
have
I've read it too.
Concrete evidence. I just hit my skateboard. We have concrete evidence of like the bangs on the trash can and shit.
Yeah.
That's like undeniable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, they had this documentary made about them over a whole season. They work closely with the administration. The whole the production crew works with the administration, worked with the players. How does someone miss that?
Yeah, especially if you're there.
Like
you're filming in the clubhouse.
Exactly. You filmed enough of them in that season for that documentary that you knew exactly what they were doing.
And the thing is it's so out of place. Like if you're walking through the tunnel and you see a TV, a beat up trash can, like in the middle, like at the bottom of a staircase. That doesn't seem out of place to you?
Man, somebody really didn't like this trash can.
Yeah.
I do really well. Players go into the hallway of the dugout and break bats 24/7.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you how many times I've heard the stories of Yasiel Puig just in his few months being with the Reds. How many times he did that?
Oh yeah.
Like he would get mad and he'd go he wouldn't be in the dugout. He'd be out of the way of cameras and just go he'd be like Jackie Robinson in the movie.
Yeah,
he'd start beating the bat against the wall. Like,
oh shit, hold on. Apparently the NFL has said that they have found no such evidence that Mason Rudolph used a racial slur.
What? Just because you talked to Mason freaking Rudolph?
I have no idea, but like with how many mics there are on the field, if he did and the NFL made that statement, holy shit, they're gonna get into some hot water over it.
Well, NFL's always had they always love to
I also don't know.
Follow the media more than they follow the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they like their PR to be better than their fucking discipline.
And you're right. Like there's a lot of mics on the field, but it's a case where you can clearly see that it was literally just Mason and Garrett within and there was a 3-yard radius around him. So unless that mic is good and it's on Marquise Pouncey of all people, you weren't going to pick it up. Like I get it, but at the same time, it's like and if Myles Garrett was mic'd up, okay, I get it. But otherwise, you don't have a chance because there's nobody else in that play that was worth anything to be mic'd up.
We'll see.
I think if he did say it, I think Garrett's suspension gets reduced, and I think Mason goes on. Honestly, they can't. Like, the rules probably say they can't give him much of anything, so I bet he goes on 1. Like, I bet he gets a fine.
Well, it would be unless they considered it like hate speech or something.
Yeah, then you can give him a few more. It's still, it's still not even comparable to the amount that Garrett's about to serve.
There are active players that are domestic abusers and rapists. So
Richie Incognito was found saying racial slurs in the locker room. He's on an NFL roster right now. Yeah. I like sports talk, but it dies real quick.
It does. Especially when you don't have like a bunch of sports fans in a room.
I'll sit here and go all day, but
hey, talk about movies.
Oh, The Lighthouse.
That was pretty.
Yeah, you guys went and saw that Monday. How was it?
It was very good. I also saw it on Sunday, and I wanted to see it again on Monday because it was very good. It might be my favorite movie of all time right now. Like it's honestly like had a really big impact on me. So
damn. I watched Booksmart yesterday.
Nice.
Really resonated with that one because I did the same shit in high school with one of my friends. So it was a solid movie. It was definitely like a very cheesy, like we're in high school movie, you know? But at the same time, when it toggled and when it got serious, I really felt that shit.
Dude, serious talks about high school.
Yeah,
like, that's a rough thing because like we all think about it. We're like, dang, high school may have actually been, the best years of our lives.
I'm going to disagree. This semester of college is better than all 4 years of high school.
Okay, some people have had, like
there are like a couple of friends from high school that.
But we think about your outside of high school experiences more with the people you met in high school. Like I don't necessarily think about walking into the school building every day and be like, damn, I could do that. But I'm like, damn, I want the people and the like friendship dynamic I had back then. Like I want that back.
Yeah.
So like anytime you start talking about sentimental things from high school, from friends of high school, like I feel like that just hits you harder.
Yeah. Because when you're in high school, you have a sense of growing up with somebody because everybody's always growing up in high school. But when you get here and you make new friends, you're like, well, this is what I'm trying to do. This is who I am, and then that's and they have to accept that.
Exactly.
But when you're in high school, you shape yourself alongside these other people.
That change in discovery that you share with certain people is, I mean, it's why you still have your old high school friends. Like, it's a bond that in certain respects won't be broken.
We're getting deep. This is like the bonus episode of the podcast. We're just like emotionally invested.
Dude,
I actually recorded another bonus episode of the podcast, but I don't think I'm going to release it because there's another podcast that did exactly what I was trying to do, but way better. So
what? Just shitpost?
No, it was about the situation in Bolivia.
Ooh,
yeah. I mean, that's a whole.
So if you want some more information about it, listen to the news brief that Citations Needed did. It's very well done. They said pretty much what I was trying to say, but way better than I did. So,
Citations Needed. Are there just a bunch of people spewing opinions in that show?
Citations Needed is about like the politics behind media and stuff. Like,
that sounds really cool.
I'm probably gonna have to get into it, next semester then. 3100 on the list. Let's go.
Just thought of this.
I don't even remember what class that is.
Law.
A bill recently passed a congressional committee for the federal the end of the federal prohibition on marijuana.
That is true.
Cleared a congressional committee by 24-10, and it'll hit the House by the end of the session, which is by the end of January.
Dude, okay.
There's also a Republican House, so we'll see if that actually.
I think Democrats have the House by like.
Oh yeah, Democratic House, Republican Senate.
I know somebody took
so
a
it'll
picture
probably
of
get
that.
squashed in the Senate.
I was gonna say because we also
Republicans.
Democrats lost Senate seats this past couple weeks, didn't we?
Democrats. So by the end of
Did we?
January, we'll see if it clears Congress.
I know we took it over last year, but
we took over the House, but the Senate.
I thought we got close in the Senate, real close.
The thing is, with the way the Senate's elections are staggered, like the Democrats weren't going to take over the Senate. Like they did a little bit better than like all the seats they could have lost, but it's very firmly a Republican Senate right now and will be for a while.
So that's going to be tough. But also at
Hunter
the same,
tapped in.
I'm tapped in.
At the same time, I don't know. I don't see the House being, or anybody in Congress being as, I don't know, trying to push marijuana legislation through with as much as they're, going through at the current moment. Now, I know that everybody's in different committees and you're supposed to have different obligations, but it just seems like everything is getting wrapped up in the trials at the moment, or the hearings. So
yeah, I haven't been paying super close attention to it recently. I watched a little bit before I had to go work on a project yesterday, but yeah, we'll see what comes with impeachment.
Sports. Okay, guys. I used it 3 times, so I can't use that joke anymore, but
You're going to use it the rest of the...
You're right. Yeah. It's Thanksgiving, guys.
That's actually way more important than all the rest of this crap we're talking about.
Where's the Thanksgiving talk? Okay, I actually have a major question for you guys. Do you guys prefer turkey or ham?
Turkey.
I'm
vegetarian, so I will not weigh in.
Ham is the Christmas meat.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. I enjoy
but I also
ham.
have turkey on Christmas, though.
I also have ham all the time.
I enjoy ham with my Thanksgiving dinner,
I will say
I could see a slab of turkey and a slab of ham
when I ate meat, cheap ham is better than cheap turkey, but good turkey is better than good ham.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that hate on turkey though, because they're like turkey's way too dry. But like
you gotta make it better.
Turkey, you just eating bad turkey, man.
Even a dry turkey, that's the thing that gravy was invented for.
Yeah.
Fuck your potatoes.
You
just slather the gravy.
Or you put
I'm not a big gravy fan.
You put that shit on a sandwich with some provolone and some bacon and some lettuce.
I like lettuce.
Bro, that's it. Yo, Boyd sandwiches, honestly, pretty smack.
That's a good quote.
Boyd sandwiches.
I like lettuce.
Pretty
Yeah, I like lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce is something I've come into more. Like
really?
That's
kind of disturbing. Yeah. That's pretty disturbing to me.
Lettuce is something I've come into more.
Then what? But you come into it more than what? You didn't finish your sentence.
But you know how
then
they
tomatoes?
Hey guys.
Are you like one of those Reddit people that fucks coconuts?
Hey guys, I'm home alone, so I'm gonna go fuck my lettuce.
At Andy sitting home alone right now.
Oh my god.
you, Andy. No, but like I was saying, you know how they say every 8 years your taste like reset or whatever, or you like add to it something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
maybe.
read scientific blurbs about that.
Yeah.
I think lettuce is one of those things that like after that reset, my taste buds are like, this isn't as bad as you made it seem.
Well, like
I don't like the giant leaves of lettuce, but like shredded lettuce, hell yes.
See, I'm not gonna.
Honestly, no.
I won't eat a
I like the
salad,
leaves a little
but
bit.
I'll put lettuce on a sandwich every day.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
eat
I can't
salad
eat
better
salads.
than I used to.
I
eat salad better than I used
I
to.
want to eat more salads, but like, where am I gonna get a good salad around here? You know,
Yeah.
like what?
Fair.
Wendy's. I'm gonna go Wendy's
I mean,
salad.
the salad.
Why?
That's right, because you're off
Don't
campus
don't
now. It's
slander Wendy's like that.
You could go to
Fucking
West.
Wendy's salads
Salad
though.
bar at
They're not
West
known
Ticket
for
too
their
isn't
salads.
bad.
They're known for their square patties.
They are known
also,
for their
okay.
square
How do we
patties.
how do we feel about Wendy's getting ready to launch the breakfast menus?
They're what?
What?
Yeah. Wait, none of y'all have heard
Oh,
about?
no, I've heard of that.
We
Yeah.
talked about it on the podcast, like one of the first ones this semester.
Yeah, probably.
I-
Oh, especially it was in our first edition of Fuck the Post because they were like this. Yeah, it was one of their post haste things where like the second thing they added was like
Oh, yeah,
the
I
Wendy's
see.
breakfast menu.
Yeah.
The first
I-
one was about the student killing herself.
Dang.
So I'm in.
Oh, that did happen like week 3, didn't it?
So
That
I'm
shit was
friends.
wild.
Yeah,
I'm
Wilson's double haunted.
Yeah.
Now Wilson's double.
Isn't it like triple haunted at this point, like quadruple haunted?
Well, also Chuck was there, so that just adds another haunting.
Chuck.
Oh,
Did
man.
Chuck graduate? Like I swear I
Watch
saw
the
him
Gauss-
sometime this
Watch
I
the
think he
semester.
Gauss
did.
Watcher
I think
series,
he did.
please.
Then I must have been seeing things when I saw him.
You saw his ghost.
No,
Chuck-
Chuck.
yeah.
It's like the end of like
Not
one of those
seen
sad
Chuck
movies,
being
like
here.
where he finally leaves and then like his ghost appears and he's like,
It's like
Just
fucking,
waving.
It's like Star Wars when Yoda dies. Like he dies and then he shows up 10 minutes later and he's like, "Hey,
No. Okay.
man.
Plain and simple.
sorry, that
Chuck
was
Greenlee.
spoiler alert for episode 6,
If you haven't
If you
seen it in the
haven't
past
seen
like 30
a
years.
movie that came out in like 82.
dang.
Hey,
Well,
a lot of
looks like
people
I'm
are
not
just now
watching
getting
that
into it
one.
with Disney Plus, man.
Fuck Disney Plus.
Yo.
I got Disney Plus,
Excuse me.
but-
I don't have it yet, but excuse
I've been
me.
pirating The Mandalorian.
Have
It's
you?
pretty good.
Yeah,
got
people
Disney
say
Plus.
that it's,
Upstairs brain.
people
Yeah.
say it's great.
It's
Also, Baby Yoda is
Baby
blowing
Yoda.
up on
Baby
the internet.
Yoda's
Baby Yoda
adorable.
is fucking adorable.
No, I refuse
Watch
to get Disney
Dis-
Plus
dude,
because of
watch
the Monopoly.
Disney-
Where's Baby Yoda from? Is that from The Mandalorian?
Yes.
Yep. We're-
Can they make a Star Wars that's not connected to the main storyline?
Well,
It's not
actual
actual Yoda. It's like from his same species.
It's the same
It's still a
species,
Dagobanian or whatever.
like
his name
like
is.
it takes place like 5 years after fucking Return of the Jedi. Like Yoda's already dead.
I call
Can
him
we-
Green Boys
can
instead
we-
of the actual name.
Can we talk about
I'm
how
not.
how Disney murdered Star Wars canon though? Because like the Disney Star Wars movies.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually
pass.
really liked the most recent one.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Ooh,
Last
Rogue-
Jedi is a good movie.
Last Jedi. That
Last
scene,
Jedi
that
is a great
scene
movie.
where the spaceship goes to the other spaceship and it's quiet and the whole theater's quiet was great.
Yeah, but if we compare that to episodes 1 through 6,
Are you trying to say Attack of the fucking Clones is better than Last Jedi?
Okay, that's a stretch.
all right.
Ooh.
I'm
look,
gonna say
I don't
story-wise-
dislike the prequels. I don't prefer them over the originals,
second.
but I don't dislike
Wait
the
a
prequels.
second.
Attack of the Clones
Hold
is
on.
awful.
Hold.
Episode 3 was
the
great.
phone.
Revenge of the Sith was fucking awesome.
Can you show me the emblem on the sleeve of your jacket as you're sitting here trashing? Can you show me the emblem on the sleeve of your jacket as you're sitting here trashing the Star Wars name?
No. I'm trashing the Disney Star Wars.
He's
name.
trash. Okay,
When
it's
Disney
all
bought
owned
it-
by Disney.
I
It's
don't-
all owned by
I
Disney,
don't
so you're
like
just
where
trashing the name.
No,
It's
no,
Disney's
I
taking
mean-
Star Wars now, story-wise, but I love the look of it. Like
Oh, yeah,
visually,
Well, yeah,
it
the
looks
Star
amazing.
Wars canon since Disney bought it, like the Star Wars movies they've produced have like been like at best.
Yeah, but I don't like where the story's going. I just want.
No, that's what I mean.
What?
Where
The
story-
fight,
Honestly-
the fight in the throne room was awesome.
Honestly,
And it's
let-
one of my favorite
I'm gonna
fights.
be
Let me
honest,
explain
throne room fight.
something here. If you do not like the newest Star Wars movies, like the main installments, not talking Rogue One or Solo, put that blame on fucking J.J. Abrams for
Okay.
writing all the fucking mystery boxes and leaving off Episode 7 in the middle of a fucking scene, leaving Last Jedi to have to be like, okay, where do we go now? Like,
Yeah, honestly, I've only seen up to episode 7. I haven't watched 8 yet
I gotta
because
say,
I don't.
yeah.
I mean,
care
technically,
about
you've
the
got to
Disney.
watch. Technically, you've got to watch 8 between fucking what 4 and 5. No, I'm putting those numbers all wrong.
What?
Are you talking about the prequels?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, there we go.
Phantom Menace, Clone War, or
Attack
of the Clones.
We don't talk about the
We don't
Clone
talk
Wars
about the
movie.
Clone Wars.
Nah, Clone Wars is
Show is decent, but we don't talk about the movie.
It was fantastic.
Star Wars is my favorite Thanksgiving topic.
Do you not remember that?
Shut up.
slightly.
I got it comes out in December.
Do you
Remember
guys-
in the Clone Wars movie when like the plot revolved around baby Jabba the Hutt?
Yes.
That was dumb.
Have you guys
Man.
seen like the
Okay,
TV Star Wars
the
Clone
one-
Wars movies?
No.
Just me?
So
Pretty fun.
the one thing about this new Star Wars, I don't remember. I know it's in Last Jedi. It might have been in. I can't remember the first one that Disney did. I can't remember. the name of it.
It's
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. It might have been in Force Awakens. Definitely in Last Jedi, where like Kylo Ren can like talk through his mind to what's her face?
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
Can
Rey.
talk through his mind through Ray, and they like show it as he's standing there with her, and it's like it
I don't
creeps
think
me-
that's episode 7. I'm pretty sure it's or no.
No,
is it?
8's when they're talking like
Yeah.
through space.
Yeah,
okay.
like
Which is dumb as shit.
yeah, no, like
So
I get it that they're possibly the only two people left in the galaxy with the Force, but
But the Force has never been able to do that. I don't think so.
that it was also just like
well,
just the whole.
Obi-Wan talks to
I mean-
sometimes.
I mean,
Mm.
but the thing,
But
but the
he's-
thing
no, that's
is,
'cause he's a Force
but the
ghost.
thing is with that, Kylo Ren even said like
This is
the
weird.
first time it happened, he was like, "This, you're not doing this. Like this much effort would kill you." Like,
That doesn't make
so
it better.
there will likely be an explanation as to what exactly was going on in the next one, which is
Does that come out in December?
Yes.
Are they
Yep.
still
Yeah.
producing them year by year?
yeah, but they're probably gonna stop doing the spin-offs for a little while because Solo didn't do well
Solo
because like
is-
they release it like 5 months after Last Jedi.
Because Solo was bad.
Yeah, Solo was
some
a
people
summer
liked it, I
release
thought.
with
The
a Star
twist-
Wars
the-
movie in the winter.
The twist at the end of Solo was pretty good, but the rest of the movie was like,
Predictable.
yeah, it was building the whole time. I
Dude,
remember finally
someti-
did it,
that's
and I was like, ah.
currently- I'm so into a show like a bullshit reality show on Travel Channel, but it's all because it's predictable. It's stupidly predictable that it's funny.
I really want a Star Wars set in the universe or the time period of Knights of the Old Republic, and I don't want it connected.
Oh, that'd
I
be
do-
so good.
And I do not want it connected
Holy
at
shit.
all to the original
Yo,
Star
can we
Wars.
talk
I do
about-
not want any Easter eggs.
can
I just want
we
it to be its own
Fucking
thing.
talk about Knights of the Old Republic for a minute, because holy shit.
I have it on my
Also,
phone.
I could use an Easter egg or two in it still.
I mean, I just don't want to like have it be like, oh look, there's the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
Brand
oh,
new." I
dude,
don't want fans
Dude,
of this.
it's
Just
Han
be
No.
like-
Solo, but he's like 65.
He'd be like negative 12.
I don't know, man.
Wow, that's my favorite.
I've not
age.
played KOTOR in a long time, but holy
You better
fuck.
watch
They're
that.
not like in a
You
no.
better watch.
Just like that was
I'm
my
coming
favorite
to-
age.
I was
to be
coming to
negative
lettuce.
12.
I'm
Negative
coming
12
into
was-
lettuce, and you like
negative
negative
12 was
12.
my favorite age to be.
Bro, the Knights of the Old Republic first game, I spent.
So when my
I played
mom
through that
was
game like 4 times.
18.
Yep.
So when my mom
Not
was 18,
Xbox. I played it on the original Xbox.
And PC. And mobile.
she still met my dad.
Yeah.
Ooh, I haven't
Lego
literally
Star
not
Wars.
laid an eye
Oh.
on a GameCube in probably 5 years.
I'd probably be more down for a Lego Star Wars movie than a regular Star Wars movie. It
Only-
just came to me.
Only if Lego Yoda is a ketamine addict that runs over minorities in his Honda Civic.
Oh my god.
What?
Have you not seen those memes with like Lego Yoda like,
Oh,
"To
yeah.
ketamine I must."
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, but like the Lego movies have been pretty decent, honestly. Like the first Lego movie was pretty good. Was actually really good.
Lego Batman was pretty decent.
Lego Batman was pretty decent. The second Lego movie was all right. It was decent. Devin, get out of here.
I've not seen the second Lego movie yet. I saw the first, and I saw the first half of Batman.
I saw the first one on a YouTube ad. Chris Pratt was like, "Wait, before you skip this," and then I noticed that like the entire ad was like an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, they do that.
Okay.
Those sneaky bastards.
And then like right after the ad ended, I forgot what video I was watching, so I watched a donkey video. after that.
You're like, oh,
I
nice.
was like, oh,
There was,
right, donkey.
There was a meme. I'm thinking about the ketamine jokes.
Yes.
But there was one where it's like, "Hey Amy," it was Sonic and Amy. It's like, "Hey Amy, spell me," and she's like, "M-E," and he's like, "You forgot the D," and he was like, "Sonic, there's no D in me," and he's like, "You're right. I never finished middle school because of my crippling ketamine addiction."
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hang on, I can pull it up.
Oh,
I think I
man.
have it saved. No, wait, do I?
We don't need to talk about crippling ketamine addiction.
Why not? It happens.
We already
to,
live in Athens.
It happens to the
Ketamine.
best of
I
us.
really want something keta nice.
Oh shit.
Hunter is no longer in the room.
I'm sorry.
we,
we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Worth it. It was worth it.
And
This is a
Devin
meme
Loomis, welcome
in
back.
Storms of Shitpost that said, "Suck dick. I'd rather be sucking down the smooth, rich taste of Marlboro cigarettes, and also dick.
No,
Good.
Don't touch Marlboros, y'all.
Don't touch big tobacco.
American spirits.
Don't touch tobacco, y'all.
Don't touch tobacco.
No,
Fuck big tobacco.
American
Wacky
spirits.
tobacco.
More like tobacco. I'm just
Hunter is back in the room.
All because it was the anti-tobacco campaign.
Nah,
Just cured lung cancer.
y'all want to tell me a pack of cigarettes is cheaper than a pack of Juul pods? Which, honestly, we live in a society.
We do.
Whoa.
We
Also,
fucking-
one Juul pod's equal to what? Like 200 cigarettes?
If I was equal to
The
one
nicotine level of
But that's the thing,
200 cigarettes?
Is Juul, when they come out with those products, they don't intend you to smoke a pod a day. You're really not supposed to.
But they also pump enough nicotine in
Yeah.
it to make the addiction so bad that you
I'm not-
smoke a fucking
I'm not
pod a
saying
day.
Juul's a good program or like product. I'm just saying that like you're not supposed to smoke a whole pack of pods in one day. That's not.
Can
what,
we hotbox this room with a Juul?
Yes.
Jewel, more like fool.
Technically,
All
because
right,
it's vapor. no.
Man, Hunter's on a roll today. We got to give
It
him a
will
sticker.
dissipate.
More drugs.
We just got to try harder then.
I like how in the
We need to
50s
go
and
through
40s
3 packs
Dude, I've thought
per
about
person.
that. Could you imagine at this school in like the 40s, you could sit in your dorm room and smoke a cigarette?
Yeah, I was gonna say I like how in like the 50s and 40s, kids our age were smoking cigarettes because they thought it's cool. And then it kind of died out because people realized that cigarettes
That it
kill, and now
kill
Juuls
you.
are taking.
No,
its
what
place.
happened was the 60s
Juuls
happened
are
and
killing
everybody
itself.
decided to smoke weed instead.
And
All
then
the
The better
18-year-olds
decision.
all
And
the
then the government-
18-year-olds were like, let's smoke weed.
And the government was like, "Hang on,
Dude,
this is
what's
gonna
a
make more
weed?
money than tobacco, so we need to like get it fucking."
No, because they
The-
did.
if
they
you
did-
lo-
they,
if
they
you
put
look
it
at,
on
like,
the list
the
of
post-
51 or some shit.
If you guys look at the post from like 1970, you can see like there are sections where they're talking about like weed on campus and like listing drug prices and shit.
Holy
like,
shit!
Yo, for
It was
real, in the
ridiculous.
post?
Was the Post independent back then?
or no, maybe it was the yearbook. I forget which one.
Dude,
we were
there-
looking at it
in
class.
in the alumni room up there in Memod, there is an Athena from 52.
Wow.
Also, may or may not be one from 43. It was hard to read the number.
They're also archived online.
yes.
Fuck online. I want a hard copy.
Some of the shit they have in the archives is
boomer.
really cool.
Dude, when it comes to technology, I am in between millennials and boomers. Let's be honest. I'm not technologically advanced by any stretch of the imagination.
I wrote my English paper on a typewriter. It took me
Journalism.
20
I'm
pages because I
fucked.
kept messing
Nah,
up.
I'm just
If you were a kid.
nah. I'm just gonna write for a
That's why you
newspaper
get
in a
whiteout,
small
Devin.
town and just
And just
make
vibe.
10K a year.
Nice.
Just gonna live off 10K a year.
You could do it. You find the right. Go to somewhere in like Wyoming or some
I like
shit.
the typewriters where you can just punch a hole through the paper. If you push the key hard enough.
Isn't that
That's
all
lit.
typewriters?
That would be me. I would just be
It-
like, I'm done.
No, because the
Ruin
electric
the
ones have
whole
like their own
stopping
No,
mechanism.
I was gonna
Power.
say you should get into typewriters. 'Cause there's like an entire. It's like fountain pens. Like there are fucking typewriter
I have two.
enthusiasts. Fountain pens or typewriters?
No, I
typewriters.
actually do
Okay,
have.
I thought you
I'm
were
not a
cool
chump.
for a second.
I do have a
I'm more
fascination.
technologically advanced.
Fascination with old, like pedal button
I want a fountain pen,
cashier
though.
or
Okay.
cash registers.
Can I get a typewriter where the font is Comic Sans?
They probably do make typeface for
Get
that.
out.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
I guarantee you, somebody's like,
Fuck,
I should
you
put.
want Comic
I
Sans?
should put Comic Sans
Because
on
of the
typewriter.
novelty of having a typewriter that writes in Comic Sans.
Just fucking turn your phone to it and be happy.
But I want the novelty of having a typewriter. Someone specifically made this to be awful. Like,
The ink ribbon's like,
damn
why
it.
did you do this to me? So yeah,
You good?
typewriters.
He's thinking about his future 10K income in rural.
No, I'm
Wyoming.
thinking about the fucking stupidity of Comic
Comic
Sans.
Sans typewriter.
I made a typewriter.
that's my new
That's
band
really
name.
I'd
impressive.
Comic
rather
Sans
have a
Typewriter.
Typewriter's pretty
I'd rather
fucking
have a
good.
typewriter and wingdings. Damn it. At At least it looks like a different language.
Use these jokes to confuse boomers.
Guys,
You-
I made a
you
typewriter.
think-
Oh,
you
that's really
think a
cool.
70-year-old
types Comic Sans. Why would you do that?
You think a
They don't
70-year-old
get it.
fucking Vietnam vet is gonna know what wingdings is?
Get one that does
I
it in
hope so.
chiller.
What?
That's a spooky
Chiller?
font. That's a
The font that I use for the cast watcher is 3 titles.
that's a spooky font. I like Chiller.
I'm gonna make a keyboard that's an alphabet.
I remember back in
order.
grade school, people were asking each other. We were doing the typing shit in the lab, like learning how to type, and everybody was asking like, "What's your favorite font?" It was like 2006.
I just
no, it wasn't
remembered.
06. It was like 08, 09, something like that.
Oh,
I just remembered that in high school chemistry we had a paper, and we were told to use whatever font we want, and I was like, "Bet," and I did it in Comic Sans.
Of course you did.
so
I remember the times before Comic Sans was ironic.
Yeah, where you'd use Comic Sans to like spice up your paper because
Yeah.
the teacher told you to. In more sports news, Christian McCaffrey, youngest player to ever receive 99 overall rating in Madden. Good
Oh,
for him.
boy.
Sick.
Did he use a typewriter?
I don't know, but he is a baller and could probably buy
Can I
a
set-
lot of typewriters in a lot of different fonts.
Can I set my Madden so the font's in Comic Sans?
If you probably could. It's an
On the
EA game. How
jerseys
good do you
is
think the security is?
Comic Sans.
Nah, it's EA. The security's probably decent. They're only
EA games.
the biggest gaming.
Yeah,
brands.
they need to keep their security up so you can't
Like
avoid the
like,
microtransactions.
sorry,
Yeah.
Activision and whoever else is like top 3. I'm
Ubisoft.
pretty sure EA is solidly on top.
I think Ubisoft. Is Ubisoft up there?
Ooh,
I feel like
Ubisoft-
Ubisoft
yeah,
would be.
Ubisoft-
Publisher or developer?
Doesn't matter.
I don't
Like
know.
big video game.
I
like,
know
the
Ubisoft is up there, EA's up there, Activision's up there.
Where's Rockstar sit?
Rockstar's not, like,
because
huge.
Well, it's 'cause
Rockstar
they
only,
only release-
does their GTA.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
they're
these
like
days.
GTA's and Red Dead.
They only release like 2 games every 6 years.
But those, yeah,
But they're
those-
But
really high
they're
gro-
cash cows.
They're
Yeah,
high
yeah.
grossing as fuck.
Fucking GTA 5 still making money and still getting updated.
I think it's
Yeah.
still probably
literally-
$60 on Steam.
I literally saw a picture.
yeah.
I saw a picture the
maybe.
other
It
day.
was
and
for a
said,
while.
Yeah.
If there was one video game you could go back and experience for the first time, what would it be? And there were so many GTA 5 people like in the comments. I was like,
That's a lame answer.
Yeah,
was like,
it's
really?
lame.
Like,
That's a stupid answer.
You're still experiencing it
think
for the
about
most
it.
part. Like,
I
really?
need to think about that. What game?
I mean, I would say either Pokemon Emerald or Majora's Mask, because those games really took me when I played them the first time. And those are kind of vanilla too, I guess, but it's not GTA.
I would say Stardew Valley, so I would let the addiction actually hit instead of
Oh.
limiting myself.
Yes.
Like, I would have just tanked my grades forever.
I found Stardew Valley like over the summer of my senior year, and I played it so much.
For the
you could
first time.
re-experience one video game. What is it?
She's gonna say Final Fantasy.
I was gonna say, which Final Fantasy are you choosing?
First of all, fuck you. No, I'd say Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh.
Because I was
Yeah.
I could-
hungover as fuck. the
Could
first time I played.
could have assumed Kingdom Hearts just
Also,
as well.
yeah.
This is a tough one for me. Mine's not gonna be an RPG or anything like that. Mine's probably gonna be
I
like.
have like 7
I really want to say. Okay, I'm gonna say Call of Duty Modern Warfare just because I played that game so much as a kid and it was just so much fun.
Is that the one with the scene where you shoot up like an airport?
No,
That's
that's
the
Modern
second
Warfare
one.
2.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is a great game, but no, I grew up with my first console as the Wii. So honestly,
I'd like to experience Wii Sports again for the first
No, no,
time,
no.
please.
Oh, I got a strike in bowling. I can
Yo,
go
hang
pro.
on. I forgot that Wii Sports had like a skill rating thing for every sport.
I was
so
a
you
ba-
could.
I was pro on it all. I
you
was a
could-
baller.
That's what I'm saying. You could go pro in everything, and that game could be a grind. No joke.
Yeah, it actually
Yeah,
could
just
be,
when you
but,
run into Matt, it's just like, fuck.
But no, the game I would go back to experience because of my Wii days is Zelda
Duty for the
Twilight
Wii.
Saga. There we go.
Zelda Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess Saga. I've messed that up twice in
It's
the last
the
two
Legend
times
of
I've
Zelda
said it.
Twilight Princess.
I totally said Twilight Zone when I was talking to said
The
when I was
Legend of
with my
Zelda
friends.
Twilight Zone.
And
If
then I
could go-
just said Twilight Saga. Both times I've been corrected to Princess. I can never remember the last word.
If I could go back in time, I'd probably go back to my PS2 game days
Mm.
because I had a copy of like a collection of all the Metal Slug games, which I don't know if you guys know,
Ooh.
which is
Oh,
a really
yeah.
fun arcade game.
Yeah.
I'd go back in time and I'd keep it.
I
Ooh,
wish.
I
wish
would play the
uh,
original PS2 Star Wars 2.
like Battlefront or
Yeah.
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
Oh, dude, Battlefront 2.
I would say I wish I
That one
played
I
the
could-
good
wish I could
games when I had a PlayStation, because when I played a PS2, I was like 5. So
Yeah.
I was playing shit like Ratatouille, the Cars game, fucking
Yes.
fucking.
The
Oh.
Cars game was legit fucking
Cars
great.
game was
see,
great,
I'd go back
honestly.
and play Cars. I'd go. Ratatouille was also a very good one. I like free roam games, Ratatouille didn't have quite enough free roam for me.
It was a
Cars
platformer.
sure as hell did.
The Cars game was really good though. Like the handling for some reason
You know,
was
you
so
need
good.
context.
And I think technically the game came out before the movie, so the Cars movie is about the Cars game. I think.
I have a few that I'm deciding from. Either Luigi's Mansion, Breath of the Wild, or Simpsons Hit and Run on GameCube. One of those three.
I had
Ooh,
Simpsons. I think I
Simpsons Hit
have
and Run on
Simpsons
GameCube
Hit
is
and
a
Run on
good
PS2.
one.
I haven't played Hit and Run in a long time. I have played the Simpsons movie game though, and that's pretty good. It's a platformer sort of like beat 'em up style game, but it's fun. If you like the Simpsons, you'd like the Simpsons movie game. Thanks for
Can we write Simpsons fan fiction now?
Oh yeah, we should.
Also,
we should drive.
for my
We should do
PS2.
the AI stuff.
Oh yeah.
One-
Try to make it erotic.
Hold on 1 second.
What is it
Hunter,
called
what's
again?
the website?
TalkToTransformer.com.
Oh, did you guys
while we're
find?
setting this
Did you
up-
guys find a word generator?
My PS2 runs so smoothly, it would make this noise, and I just smack the top of it, and it'd stop, and it'd work fine. Also, I had Time Crisis and Vampire Knight, which were shooting games, and I had
Wait,
gun
like
controllers.
Vampire Knight, like the anime, or
I don't know.
Y'all.
I mean, looking back at it, it's probably it kind of looked
Y'all.
anime.
because there's an anime called Vampire
It
Knight.
wasn't like 2D animated. It was like 3D graphic.
I
It
don't
was
know.
like an arcade game, and I had guns for it, and it was so much fun.
I had it, dude. I had a 64.
Oh, I have an N64 plugged into my room at home.
So I
Same.
kind of want to play GoldenEye.
Ooh, I have Goldeneye and Perfect Dark.
Okay.
Ooh.
What?
I haven't played Perfect.
It's like Goldeneye, but it has better
I'm gonna make
graphics.
mine a
Because
Mario.
it's
Animation.
like what, a couple years? Is it a couple years older?
You gotta have like a
Or
special.
newer?
You have like a have a special bit for your N64 to play it.
Really?
Yeah, that and Donkey Kong.
Hmm.
Fun
I'm
fact.
making mine a Mario.
Well, you guys were
Luigi
talking about just like
erotica.
smacking the shit out of your PS2. I was like, remember blowing on N64 cartridges?
No, I never. owned
Oh,
an
dude, I had
N64
an
yet.
N64. I said we like the N64 is my dad's, and it just like
That's what I thought.
came with them in the move, so I played with it sometimes.
Oh my god,
but it
this
was,
this is not what I wanted to.
Wii was the console.
It is
I
not an
grew up on.
erotica. It's kind of sad actually. Mine's generated already.
Oh,
What's the prompt you put in?
Mario caressed Luigi gently,
Oh.
but it did
Yikes.
not. I wanted it to be like some weird like fucking softcore porn, but it wasn't.
nah, you should have just been Mario gaped Luigi's asshole and see where that took you.
Wait, hold on.
Actually, I'm gonna change mine.
Ren's gonna put it in. Hold up.
I did. Complete text. It says Bowser earned all 8 stars. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age PC. Wizard unleashed himself on Magic King. The end of time has begun. Loki's fuse. The young hero revealed. Note not recommended for the sensitive parentheses 4, and then it ends.
Mine. I switched mine. You can go first.
Great.
I'm just completing the text right now, so you can go.
So my prompt was Mario locked the door behind him. He locked the door behind himself, then locked the door behind them, and now all of them were dead in that room. As long as you do your job, we won't die, Lenny said. Once you leave this damn building and stay in limbo, you will die in limbo. But we want to live. Not you, but the others. Then tell me where we are, why I'm here, why they're dead, who's feeding us, and then it stopped.
That is.
What
That's
the-
a story.
So, you might recognize the beginning of
Those are
mine. Hey, you're finally awake. You're trying to cross
you.
the border, right? Walked in that Imperial ambush, same as us and that thief over there. You knew he was a thief, huh? Well, I'll have you know that my man is a master thief. I can't imagine any crime he wouldn't prefer to commit over stealing this map. I should have just walked through. That is an admission of guilt. No, it's not. He was just really pissed. That's it. It wasn't a good ending, but I liked the fact that
Hey, you. You're finally awake. I'm gonna do my ancestors are smiling upon me.
Hey, you
This is the one I did.
sitting by the phone.
Just it gets more messed
Can
up.
you
Like, the
help
beginning's kinda funny.
me?
Actually, I might.
I said, my ancestors are smiling down on me.
Mine
Oh, it's
are
just a
not.
quote.
I see the
This,
head
my
going.
ancestors are smiling down on me. This country is safe, and I'm marching for justice. That's fucking that's badass.
So you're not Donald Trump. Good. Damn.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh my
that
god.
was too real. It,
So-
it
Oh my
fell
God.
flat because it was too real.
Mine generated a quote from the Holocaust.
Oh.
Do you guys want to hear mine?
I don't know what Damien.
Oh yeah.
My ancestors are smiling down on me. Life will go on after Auschwitz. As soon as the leaders have something to prove, I know that I will be next to go in the gas chamber.
What?
I think that I will be next to be hanged, and then I will get the chance to play a cat and mouse game with the party leaders in order to get out of their prisons.
Dang. Well, here's a very drastic transition.
Completely worried now.
The prompt I put in was Homer Simpson grabbed my neck with the power of 10 suns. And then it completed and said, and whispered. Then, with a look of sickened contempt, he tore me off the bed and over the mattress, through the pillows I'd managed to place around my head like a gigantic jigsaw puzzle that might eventually unlock my secret identity and reveal the horrors of my womb.
I am.
This is the part
Jeffrey
where it gets.
Epstein.
This is the part where it gets really messed up. The vibrator in my vagina exploded in my screams, and I screamed like a child again, including this time for Dad and then again for Mom, crying at the same time. When my tears stopped,
I pulled the fucking vibrator bits out of me. Damn.
I put in Khajiit has wares if you have coin, and then it filled in like wearing a rosary, a blue cloak, a patchwork cloak, a dastard, gold earrings, and a sword. You must also have one of the 9 rings, 1 gem, 1 ring of destiny, and 2 signs of the zodiac. Parentheses. Suffer from the sign of Scorpio for us if you think you are too powerful. Parentheses. You must be at least 16 years of age to start the path, which will take 4 years. You must also have completed the trials of Nessera. Later.
Oh, do I have to read it?
Yes.
Oh, so I just typed in Hunter screamed. But this is what it came back with. Hunter screamed! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Yeah. Well, her presence is drawing fused ox to her. After a short struggle, she stopped, and you start summoning anti-heroes from the graveyard. Fused oxes now attacked by 3 of your heroes. Yaya grabs Fused Ox and the ancient golem, but ends up activating her skill. Suddenly, the vampire turns into a skeleton. Another call to your allies, but they run as well. Yeah, that was a poor shot. You decide to activate the low health summoners. Raw paste data. Yeah, sorry you had.
I got one to generate an erotica.
Oh, thank God. That's what you've been needing, I guess.
Does anybody else want to go? Because I don't know if I want to read this out loud.
I've got
All right,
I've
hand
got
it to
one
me.
that I just had.
Hand it to me then. Got this.
We were
It's
somewhere
so
around Barstow in the
fucked.
middle of the desert when the drugs began to take hold of us. I was lying in a cow pen near the bathroom and using the toilet when I saw Dean again. I saw his face and realized with horror that he was dressed as a vampire. I closed the door and bolted it behind me. Fuck, I screamed. When I came out, I saw Charlie was still naked and turned a table over on its side, leaned forward, grabbed Dean's clothes, and threw them on the floor. Charlie was shrieking that he was and it ends there.
All right.
This is so fucking. Oh my God.
So, the sentence was, the look in Bart's eyes was nothing short of pure lust. But this interest had been absent until now. Now, as he strode forward to kiss Bart on the cheek, the feeling of guilt mixed with arousal within him made him take one final step forward. He slipped his hand into Bart's frilly panties and allowed a tear to run down his cheek before removing them. His eyes widened at the sight of what he held in his hand. What is it? Asked Bart, his voice suddenly teasing. Nothing, hissed Bart, his eyes.
And it was. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I cannot. I'm sick of this
Bart's
shit.
frilly panties.
Bart's
Bart's frilly panties that Bart is entering. There's
Yeah.
too many Barts.
It's 2 Barts. 2 consensual Barts in the same room.
All right, we got to make the choice. Are we saying fuck the system and going to 7:15 or not?
I don't see anyone out there really waiting for the room, so we can go over.
All right,
What
cool.
is-
Sounds dope.
I think we're all just trying to find a good
We
one.
are.
Y'all are terrifying.
Okay. I just entered fuck my entire ass. And then it filled it after fuck my whole life. Oh God, fuck me. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh God, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Fuck me, I'll fucking tell. Fuck me now, I'll fucking tell. Fuck me now, fuck me, fuck me. You want me? Okay, I can't wait to fill my cunt. Oh.
I
Ends like that?
Oh,
I'll fucking tell. Sounds like the extortion Zelensky is now trying to put on Trump.
Ooh, I used a Weezer lyric. I said, "The world has turned and left me here, poor soul. I
Fuck.
couldn't risk it by flying away. I could only die. Can't you see? I'm not here to give a fucking
Can't
shit
you
about you. I'm a
see?
coward. The only thing that saves
Oh,
me is the
can't
small
you
bit of
see?
knowledge I managed to accumulate. That this world was created by the players who will die here. Who were so much smarter than me, I did not notice that. They were too focused on their personal gains, sucking up to the most powerful person they could find." That's some deep shit, man.
I was completely singing some Allman Brothers in the middle of it all, so I was not paying attention. That'll be a trip for somebody to go back and edit. Like, is somebody singing Allman Brothers?
So I started with Guy Fieri jumped into my bed.
Fuck.
And then I said, "Yes, I am tired." He looked at me. He stared at me. And then he asked, "Are you physically tired?" I said, "Yes." And he didn't say anything else. I remember thinking, "Oh man, just leave me alone. Get out of my bed. Let's go out." I couldn't even hear myself say, "I'm not emotionally tired. I thought the universe didn't sign off on me. Get out."
I started this one off with Sonic pressed his lips against mine
There we go.
as I gasped, trying to pull away.
Fucking
I knew he was teasing me, but his tongue didn't seem to reach my lips. "Hey," I moaned, which got a weak smile from Sonic. I knew it was more intense than that, and groaned, pushing Sonic back. I looked up into his beautiful blue eyes and let out another moan as I let go. "Really?" he asked me in a concerned tone as he looked back down at me. I smiled down at him and kissed him again.
I started, these Heelys are a sex magnet.
Damn.
Studies have shown that only about 14% of his recruits were straight. 2 years ago, he was on the verge of trading in his Audi for a subcompact Mazda, but by then it was too late. "We were packing up the shop and 3 phone calls came in," he says. 2 were from high-profile companies in the industry. One was from the global retailer David Jones, and the other from Rupert Murdoch's 21st Century Fox.
Damn.
That made no sense at all.
Dude, the first line after it though.
Yeah.
That's the story right there.
Studies
these
have shown-
these Heelys are a sex magnet.
Studies have shown that only about 14% of his recruits are straight.
It's a great line.
I'm gonna I would fuck those Heelys.
I would fuck those Heelys.
So I started this one off with, "In the beginning, there was Shrek."
Oh no.
Warner Brothers.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Did you put Warner Brothers in there?
No, this is where it starts. Off with their thing, Warner Brothers. Okay, let's get to the main event, which is not pretty and isn't exactly all that scary, but it's a familiar experience. An apartment complex collapses and dozens of people, mostly children, die. But one of the survivors has just stumbled upon $1 million animation factory, where the little sister, played by, wait for it, Kristen Wiig, is the animator. At the end of the film, she's laid out in a chair, and Shrek rolls into, and then it ends there.
You already know what Shrek.
I had it write a article
giving
for
her that
us
Shrek
about
life.
for Pizza Week, and it's the worst pizza toppings. And it actually has a list, and it says breadcrumbs, ginger snaps, chocolate chips, red rascal gum, peanut butter, bacon bits, hamburger, Mickey Mouse, paperboard,
Mickey Mouse.
tiny rocks, tossed fruit, peanut butter cups, cheese, and then parentheses ice cream after cheese. Hot dog, cream cheese, roasted garlic, pretzel, split pea, ham, macaroni and cheese, spinach, and parsh. What is parsh?
Parsh. I would fuck those Heelys, even if it cost me my whole soul.
Why is ham on there?
Then one day I met her, laying in the sun with a smoldering, icy stare on my face. To my surprise, I thought it a symbol of wisdom when I met her. She had a pendant of the unwanted on her chest, with a golden rose woven into the center of it. That thing caught my attention the most. Rose, like the unwanted, was vaguely malicious, and as of now, I had absolutely no idea. I'm not getting any good ones. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna use "It's Pizza Week!" exclamation point.
Like, I'm coming up with so many good, like, beginnings, and then it's not
I
giving
haven't
me.
gotten like anything good.
Give me what I want. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Salt.
That's all I'm literally only here just so I can like blurt random song lyrics.
Holy
It's a solid job.
shit, mine's so good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Were you gonna fucking read it?
Yeah. I'm messaging people right now, so I will in a second. Fucking freshman.
Yeah, fucking freshman, dude. Your girl in Sergeant doesn't give a crap about you.
I beg to differ.
Attaboy.
It's Pizza Week, or as the kids call it, Fuggerism. And you know what? I think it's time we stepped up and helped to popularize the fast food here in Columbus. All the pizza and pizza dough I've come across on the way to one of my classes, and we're doing a pizza class at the University of Central Ohio this week. All the pizza and pizza dough I've come across on the way to one of my classes, and we're doing a pizza class at the University of Central Ohio this week. I'll start with something called pizza sauce. It's an interesting sauce that you might not have even tasted before. I know. Let me make a mental note. Pizza sauce.
No. Pizza equals fuggerism is a tweet.
There's one thing in this, or a couple things in this that are funny, because I put in, what is the greatest pizza flavor? And it says, who's to blame for the resurgence of foot fetishes? And then a question mark. And then after that, it says, why do big hands stink? A question mark. Oh, man.
I put in, ruck you, Raggy, Scooby screamed. That it continues. Ruck you, Raggy. There was an even determined crunch. A single beady eye widened at the sound of its name. Aw, looks like I have a friend to replace her, the dog said. Damn it. He let loose with a furious gurgle that sounded as if it had been stolen from the throat of a serpent. Oi, Emil! Emil watched and studied the twisted, crumpled mess that had once been Rax. I have no idea where the fuck these characters are coming from. God damn it.
Okay, so I just typed in Scrappy Doo can get it.
Oh my God.
And it responded back with number 9, Scrappy Doo can get it. Number 10, Scrappy Doo can get it. Number 11, Scrappy Doo can get it. And it keeps going on until number 17.
Oh my God.
Number 15. Scrappy Doo can get it.
Number 15. The last thing you want in your Scrappy Doo is someone who can get it.
Oh shit, I'm typing in Burger King foot lettuce.
That might what you beget when you go Scrappy Doo.
Sports.
Do that as a prompt. Sports exclamation point.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, update on the whole Mason Rudolph thing. Actually, Garrett, from everything I'm reading, Garrett was really just trying to get his suspension taken down. He made that bullshit up. So, Myles Garrett, now possibly gonna go to court for libel.
It's been a long hour.
It has been a very long hour.
So I put in.
Jake, shut the fuck up.
I put in number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Number 15, Burger King.
Year 1983.
Ooh.
Score asterisk. Star
Number 70.
TSR.
Number 17, Scrappy Doo can.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Notes. Did the company just give themselves a free pass on every producer pioneer competition ever?
Yes.
The man who invented Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario Bros. Yoshi. The man who created Mario. Someone who got a baby and sold it for $1 billion. What a great guy. On top of that, they added a delicacy called the Burger King foot lettuce. It's right there.
Number 15.
Burger King
foot lettuce.
Bumber 15.
Somebody's foot fungus is you don't want that when you get a Burger King, but that might what you beget when you go Burger King.
Bumber 15. Burger Bing Butt Bettis. Babass Bing Bon Bon or Burger King. Burger
The
Bing
last
Burger.
thing you
Biz Bummans
want-
Butt Bungus.
The last
But Baz
thing
Bit
you
Birds
want-
Bout. Bat Bite Be Butt Boo Bat.
Boof. Boof. Boof Burger King foot lettuce.
Excuse me?
I would boof Burger King foot lettuce.
Oh boy.
Can you use I would boof Burger King foot lettuce?
I'll read it. Okay. All right. Pizza time. 565 pizza. Jenna Tlakova, just bringing my non-selling book, Starry Eyes. This month's taking off. This book has been running a top 10 seller on Amazon. If you want to have a book on your Kindle or Nook or all over the place, please give it a 5-star review. Elena Radziska. Quick, hungry sandwiches. Which cookbook could we have for breakfast?
Quick, sandwiches.
Oh shit, this is a lot to boof here. I would boof Burger King foot lettuce. And a mix of fried GMO/organic and GMO soy protein beef and other vegetarians. Add 1/2 cup non-dairy milk, 1/2 cup organic soy salsa, 1 tablespoon tomato sauce, onion, corn, tomato, 1 tablespoon bacon peppers, 1 tablespoon cumin, black, and 2 in juice of 2 fresh tomatoes. All veggies on wraps added at 9 slices, bread or potato. All meat removed from patty and divided evenly on these 4. That's just a lot to boof right there.
That's just a lot to boof
How do
right
you
there.
get black cumin?
I have no idea.
How do you get black cumin? I need explained to. Where does the black cumin come from?
That'll be the next thing I add.
You know where it comes from?
I
Black cows.
Did I close the? I did.
Just like chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
I'm actually going to ask it, where does chocolate milk come from?
Where does strawberry
Where
milk
do
come from?
I'm gonna use where do
Pink
babies
cows?
come from?
No, pigs.
Where do babies come from?
Like, really, dude? It's a pink farm animal that you can milk. I think it was pretty simple.
Where does chocolate milk come from? This kind of question is a big hit for those who like a chocolate milk with a protein shake. The answer is, who knows? Luckily, we have a perfect source of one for you right here. Read on to learn how you can make your own from scratch. Advertisement. Ingredients. 3 cups coffee. Nothing sweeter than good old regular coffee. 1 package of plain chocolate milk. 1 large egg. 1 cup dairy milk. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. 1 tablespoon of sea salt. Directions. Then it ends there. I really wish it gave more text.
I know. I just used what is the Krabby Patty secret formula?
Krusty Krab pizza
So
is the
I
pizza
typed in,
for
I
you
boofed the
and
Thanksgiving
me.
turkey with 2 exclamation marks.
Dear God.
And they said, I live in Houston and was so impressed with the flavor. It would probably take a day of just omelets to feed my entire family with all the different flavors and bacon. Seriously, this is the best fried chicken I've ever had, hands down. My picky 5-year-old decided to try it, and as did the 2-year-old, both completely amazed and gobsmacked by the beautiful deep browned flavors of the ham and turkey.
Of the boof turkey.
One of the 2-year-olds like, man, that's some good flavors. When I was 2, I was like,
Yeah, when I was, he's like breaking it down from a fundamental standpoint.
It's like, the flavor's just
You gotta
Oh
aerate.
shit!
You gotta aerate it.
This predicts a bright future for us. I typed in "Welcome to the Newstime Podcast," and then it filled it in with, "Now with 150,000 plus listeners, we are celebrating with a brand new logo. You're free to play with it and send us your feedback. Check it out here." And then it has like a file, and then it says, "Newstime 141, Toilet Society. I put a guard to the door. If anyone enters this locker room, this is their house. If they don't behave, I will have to break the door down." And that's there. So I guess episode 141 of the Newstime Podcast needs to be titled Toilet Society.
I got the ending of our podcast whenever we want to end it. I typed it in and I got a good thing.
Oh shit!
So,
Hell yeah!
are we?
I mean, if we're going to
Yeah.
7:15, we have 2 minutes left.
I
so.
love
Oh, plug of the week.
Oh,
Oh
plug
yeah,
of the
let's
week,
do
plug
that
of the
really
week.
quick, and then we'll end it with
Plug
the.
of the week.
Lighthouse. Go see it.
Let's go that way because I don't
Yeah.
know.
Jojo Rabbit. Also go see it.
I was gonna say Jojo Rabbit.
good luck.
I'm gonna go with What We Do in the Shadows because you took Jojo Rabbit.
It's always good.
I'm gonna pick the song Frankenstein by Disco Inc. It's on Spotify. I don't know where else it is. I just listen to it on Spotify.
I can't plug live sports events anymore. I got nothing, guys. I don't care.
Wow.
Plug
I,
this
I don't care.
Red, do you
I
wanna
don't
plug
care.
anything?
Plug my song.
You got plugged?
Sure. I'll plug an anime and be the weeb because I just rewatched Demon Slayer and it was really good. So
All
it
right.
was really good the
The
second time.
final quote, everybody.
Okay, so I typed in, "Thanks for watching the Newstime Podcast. See you next."
And what did it give you?
See you next.
Oh, that's all it gave you?
Okay. Thanks for listening. See you next.